We're going to start out with this Christmas tree that I thrifted, I believe, from Goodwill a few weeks ago. And I'm going to go ahead and give it a nice good coat with Waverly's chalk paint in the color plaster. And I'm doing this to give myself a blank canvas to start with. I'm so excited for today's video. I'm going to share with you how you can use Dollar Tree stick and peel and wall decals. You're going to be so amazed with what you can do. And wait till you see the last one. That's going to be my favorite. And this one right here is my second favorite. So stick around and see what I come up with. After my base coat is dry, I'm going to go in with Waverly's chalk paint and sandstone. And I'm going to dab it on here. And I'm giving it two and a half coats just to get a nice good coverage. And I love how the tray's already looking right here. It looks like a stone tray, really. What a transformation. So I'm going to go in with these flowers, wall decals from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to place them on the inside. And just to give it a little bit of pop of color, and I love how this looks with the sandstone background. And I'm just placing them um, where I see fit, the way I like it. And I'm going to keep going even with the little butterflies just to add a little bit to the flower. And what a difference these make from where the tree started out to where it's looking even right now. And then when it's all done, it's looking so high end compared to where it came from. I am in love with this piece. So here I'm just going to keep placing them wherever I see fit. And I'm just kind of playing around with it a little bit just to kind of figure out the placement. But yeah, this piece, I already have this piece down in my dining room. It goes really well down there. And I'm a little hesitant to put anything on it. I think this is just gorgeous as is. But I may put some small little candle holders in there with a little LED lights just to give a little extra coziness to it. I love cozy. And I think this piece would definitely fit right in with that decor. I'm trying to figure out where to put this last one. I got one more that I would like to add. And we're going to add it. Not on the side that I thought. I already forgot where I put it. There. We got a good spot for it right there, the right angle. And then I'm going to go ahead and give it a nice good coat of Mod Podge just to seal it all in. And then after that, we're going to let it dry. And that's it for this one. Such a budget-friendly home decor piece. It is absolutely gorgeous. Look at it. Big difference from where it came from. Well, let me know what you think about this one. Do you like it? Do you like the colors, the decals that I used? Drop me a comment down in the comment section down below. So for this next project, I love the color combination of this one. It is totally adorable. I'm going to get this wood round from the Dollar Tree. And let me tell you, the new wood rounds from the Dollar Tree, they've kind of upped it a bit because I feel like they're much thicker than the ones that they used to have, which is so much better quality. So I'm excited about these wood rounds. And I did stock up on them, so I'm totally happy. So here I'm going to find the middle point, and I'm measuring from top to bottom and also for the sides, so I know exactly where the middle point is, and I'm going to draw a line across. Then I'm going to go ahead and paint the top part of my wood round with apple barrels, toasted marshmallow. And I'm going over the line a little bit, and that's fine. I just need the line to know where I'm going to add my peel and stick. And go painting over the line a little bit just helps so there's no gap between the two, so there's a nice clean um, transition. And then I found this. This is new to me. I have never seen this peel and stick before, and I'm absolutely loving it. I love the design and that green color. I love green. And I think it goes so nice with the toasted marshmallow. So I'm going to put that at the bottom of my wood round. And I'm just lining it up with the line that I drew with the pencil. So that way you won't see the pencil mark either once we put this down. I just kind of had to play around with it a little bit to make sure, um, that it was nice and straight all the way across. Have you ever seen this peel and stick before at your Dollar Trees? I went on a Dollar Tree uh, kind of shopping spree the other day, and I went to like 5 or 6 of them, and I went in a different direction that I normally go. And oh boy, there's such a difference in the Dollar Trees and what they have, and I picked up some really good stuff. So I may start heading in that direction from now on for a while, because, yeah, that's why I find this peel and stick. I have never seen that at any Dollar Trees around where I normally go. So I just got to spread out a little bit. So here I got these letters, wood letters, and I'm going to make some, I think it's French lilac with by folk art, and I'm going to mix some baking soda in there just to give it some texture, and I'm going to dab that onto my wood letters. And I love the little texture that it gives, but you want to make sure you stipple it on. That's like the best way to get the good texture on them. Um, and here I got the letters that's going to spell out the word hygge, which is a Danish word for, um, you know, the the coziness of the simple things in life, and also just the company of good friends. And I thought that would be perfect to like a little cozy area. And here I'm just going to stipple it on. And I love how green and purple kind of go so well together. So that's why I decided on this French lilac. Um, yeah, wait till you see when it's done. It's absolutely gorgeous. So here I'm just showing you I'm stippling it on and I'm giving it 2 coats each. Then I'm going in with some Dollar Tree jute twine and I'm just going to give it a little bit of definition. And I'm going to go right across where the paint and the peel and stick meet. And I'm just going to glue that all the way across. And just doing a small section because the glue the hot glue dries really quickly, it cools really quickly. So I'm just working in sections. And then I'm also going to go around the whole wood round just so it kind of has like a clean edge, which I think it adds to the charm and to the look of a plain wood round. So it gives it a nice, great decor piece too on a very small budget. And I still had some of that peel and stick left, and I'm going to save it because even the smallest piece you can use in a project at some point in time. So yeah, I never throw anything away, save everything that I can. I think once I get to the top, I'm going to add the original hanger back in because it's a jute twine hanger and it goes well with the twine that we just outlined the wood round with. Um, but I guess I'm going to hot glue my letters in first, like so. I do end up moving them a little bit later. You'll see the reason why. Um, I don't think I'm going to show you gluing them all down, but you kind of get the gist that you just glue them down in a straight line. And here I got my hanger back in, as you see. Then I also got these really pretty flowers that I got, I believe year and a half ago from Michael's. They were like 80% off, so it was less, I think it was less than $1 um, per pick. So I picked up several of those, and yeah, with the purple goes really well, so I decided it's purple, and I'm going to use some of the leaves as well. So I'm cutting them down really short in the back, the stems, so I can lay it kind of flat on my wood round. And then, I'm cutting out the leaves so I can kind of uh, add them wherever I want to around the flowers. But I think right here it's already very cozy looking, very welcoming. Um, just gives you a good vibe, I think. And I think it's the colors too and the way it's put together. I absolutely love it. So I'm just going to hold them here for a few seconds, make sure they are down stuck. And then I'm just kind of working on the leaves here. And before I start gluing them down, I'm going to kind of place them first just to make sure I like it. And then once I'm happy with it, that's when I'll start gluing them into place. And he had decided the letters were kind of being covered up by the leaves. It was too high up. So I'm going to reposition them along the jute twine line. And I like that better. And then here I'm going in with the leaves and gluing them into place because I've looked at it enough that I like the way it was. Except for I think I just took one out. Maybe I changed my mind last minute. But here it is. I think it's absolutely adorable. What do you think? Do you like the color combination? How about the peel and stick? Isn't that gorgeous? All right, here we get to my favorite piece. Yes, I'm going to repurpose this Dollar Tree wood square that I had once upon painted yellow, and I had outlined it with this is just some, I think, jute rope that came from Walmart's Christmas section, I think after Christmas. And I'm going to go ahead, that I glued around the corner, I'm going to give it 2 coats of Waverly's chalk paint in moss. You all know, if you've been here long enough, I love this moss color. And then I found this beautiful, beautiful wall decal at Dollar Tree as well. And as you can see, I had it opened up just to show you it's rather big if you want one whole butterfly. And my wood square right here wasn't big enough. But I'm going to work with just half of it. And then I'll line it up right here along the edge. And I kind of like how that looks. So even though I can't have a whole butterfly, I think the position of this is really pretty. I'm really liking it. And I really like the moss background, but you can do any background color that you want that would kind of pop the butterfly and the flowers. For me, this works, and I'm in love with this piece. My absolute favorite of today. And I'm here, just pressing it down, making sure I don't have any edges sticking up. I will say that the stickiness on the back of these is really good. It's not tacky or something that's not really going to stick. I do Mod Podge it over just to seal it in, but I don't really think you necessarily have to. I don't think it's coming off. So, but here I just kind of start positioning the flowers wherever I um, like them, whatever makes my eyes happy. And I'm going to use everything on this page. And, I still have the other page, so I can still do another project with it. I mean, what a bargain. You can do 2 projects for this one thing, and I believe it's just $1.25 for this sheet. So yeah, I was super excited when I found these wall decals and peel and stick. Something I'd never seen at the Dollar Tree before, except for maybe the flowers in the first one. But I think it was on a different kind of sheet that was much bigger. So yeah, I love these, and you can make some really nice home decor with these pieces. So I'm hoping I could inspire you with these projects today to kind of come up um, with your own projects with these decals or whatever you see at um, the Dollar Tree. So yeah, but let me know what you think about this one as well. Isn't that a gorgeous wall decal? I love it. So I'm giving it a good nice seal right here as well. And I'm ending up doing the whole thing um, just to make sure everything is sealed in nicely. Otherwise, you'll kind of see the Mod Podge outline if you don't. As you can see right here, well, it's not quite dry here yet either, but I had just started just doing the flowers and the butterfly, but I was worried that you could see even when it dries, you can kind of see because it's, Mod Podge is like a glue. And so I went in and did the whole thing. So it's like a nice even look to the piece. And here I'm just putting the original jute twine hanger back in. And that's it for this one. They've all been like so easy to make, very simple, but what a totally different feel from where it came from. So yeah, what do you think? Drop me a comment down in the comment section down below. And if you like um, budget-friendly DIYs and crafts, consider hitting that subscribe button. I'm gonna upload a budget-friendly video on a weekly basis, so stay tuned. And if you made it all the way to the end with me, thank you so much for sticking around, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for stopping by.